Hello there, Voltron fans, and thank you for joining me today. I am Prime of Prime's Gaming, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Green Lion. About 90% of my viewers are not subscribed, so hey, do me a favor and click that subscribe button, please. It would help me out a lot. The more subscribers I get, the more content I make. And I also have a Discord now, so feel free to drop by, say hello, and see what current projects I'm working on. A little behind-the-scenes action. Alright, let's get this party started! So for this we are going, well, I built out of concrete. You need green, black, gray, light gray, white, and a little bit of red. Glowstones are a must. For the insides, we're going to want like a lever, armor stand, lectern, beacon, quartz stairs, or just anything white, your choice. And yellow stained glass. Here's the measurements. It is the same size as my other two lions, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to write this down. Okay, now did I also mention that you need stone? Well, assuming that you watched my other two lion videos, you know you need stone. Anyway, let me just explain this really quickly. Since I'm building my lions in a line, I've got about, 10, 20, 30 spaces in between each lion. So that's what those glowstones are there for. And this green part here was just to mark where this green lion's going to be. So, either way, pick a spot. And you are going to just grab some gray concrete, destroy the grass, and put one block there. You want this 9 blocks long. 9. And then go this way by 15. 15 blocks. And just make a square out of it. And we'll call this one the lion's left leg, because he's facing that way. Now from here, we want to count 30. 31 in total, which is right here, 31. And, take a guess, another 9 blocks by 15. 9, and you're just squaring it off. Now from here, you want to go from here to here, which is 15 blocks. 15. Make the same thing, and do the same thing over here. From the back here, go back by 15. 15. And that is just a 9 by 15 foot. So do that, and we'll move on to the next step. So pick a leg. I'm going to use his front left foot. Now grab the stone. You can do light gray if you want, but stone just looks better, especially since this is the claws. So, stone. And just outline this top area here. Now, grab your gray concrete and outline the rest of this. Doop. Okay. Now, counting this corner, we need to go up 12 total, but this first one's going to be a stone block. So that's 1, that is 2. Grab your gray, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And bring this over by 2 blocks. And then we're going up another 12, counting that one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now do the exact same thing for these other 3 corners. And assuming you're watching these lions in order, you would have seen me do this 3 times in a row. Because, hey, they're exactly the same for the feet. And this is where you should be. So let's go ahead and connect these. Now we'll start with this part here because it has that 2. And all you got to do is bring it back. And boom. Lined up perfectly. Okay. I like to start with this part here. Makes it easier. Alright, just like that. Now, we're not going to connect the top jets yet, because part of it will be slightly different than that. But we'll come back to it, so don't you worry. Alright, light gray concrete. Come on down here. Now, as I've said in my other lion videos, it's up to you if you want to leave this grass or just make it light gray. I'm going to make it light gray because it just looks better that way. Just don't use the gray concrete because too much of the same color is blech. And ba-boom. Alright, so grab your stone. Tell you what, let's do the claws before we get any further in this. Okay, stone stairs and stone. First off, one stone stair there. Place a block here. And then a stone there. Stone stairs there. Boom, just like that. And now, put another stair right on top of that. And your stone. You want it right behind the stairs. And place 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 1, 2. There. Whoop, one more thing. Click, clock. There we go. So these three are faced forward by one more block than the side. Alright, go back to your gray concrete, and let's connect all of this. Whoops. Like every one of these little thingies, all the way over here. Same thing as my other lions. Okay, so just like that. Alright, and now come on down here and do the same thing for this one. Start here and move it on over. It's up to you if you want to fill in that part there, but for right now, I'm just doing the outside because it's quicker. Alright, just like that. Now grab your light gray concrete, and we are going to build on the inside of this wall. And back here too. So there. It's on the inside of the darker grayish. And we're doing that all the way to the top. Just like this. Do 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 do. And do the same thing for the other side. And of course, give it glowstone. Whee! And if you're still watching and you haven't guessed by now, it's the same design and the same, like the first 20 minutes of this tutorial is going to be the same as the other two lions. So if you want to skip ahead, because you know the content, go ahead. Otherwise, do this same design 3 more times. And we'll see you when we get that done. Alright, so now that we got our 4 legs up, we're going to do one more thing before we move on to the shoulder. So, pick a leg, any leg, doesn't matter. Any side, doesn't matter. We're going to count up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But before we do that, I forgot one little detail. The bottom of these feet need to have this too. There you go, just like that. That's all you gotta do. Same thing for the other side. And make sure you do the same thing on the other feet. Okay, so where were we? We need an 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And grab your gray. Now you could just simply go right underneath this 2 right here, but I like to count it just to make sure it's correct. And we're doing the same thing for here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here, we just got to do this and make it a 2. And don't worry about this part here. We will get to that later. And do the same thing for this side. So since we already counted, we know this one is 8. And same thing for this. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, do that same thing for the other 3 legs. Okay, now that that's done, grab your green. Now I'm going to mirror image that shoulder piece just to make life easier. So from right on that corner, we need that L. Well, backwards L. You know what I mean. And then a 2. And then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then a 2. And another L. And since we are here, let's go ahead and make you gray, 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 and chop that off. Perfect. And make sure you are on the outside of the lion. But let's go ahead and go on the inside and do the same design. And you know what? If you don't want to count, go over here. Boop, boop, boop. Doom, doop, doop, doop. And there you go. Because you already know that's 7. Cool. Okay, now is the time to make sure you are on the outside. Outside of the lion. So we have 7, 2, L. And that's our design. So that's a 2. This is 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go inwards. Oops. 2. L. 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Basically just making a big old circle. 2. L. 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now that just leaves a 2. Perfect. Just like that. 7, 2, L, 2, 7, etc. Alright, so starting from the outside, we are going to connect this whole thing. And from here, we can just bring it on over. Bring it straight to there. And do it for that entire circle. Just like this. Alright, now going back to the outside of the leg again. And this time, starting from this gray line, we got to bring the whole thing up by 2. So 1, 2. Oops. And when you get to the sides, make sure the sides go sideways by 2. So that's 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. forgot that part. Boom. Alright, so that is what it looks like. Yep. And now grab your gray concrete and just do this. You're going to outline this this circle thing and bring it out by one. Just like this. Okay. And now grab your light gray. And from this inner part here, we are just going to fill in this entire tiny circle wall. Just like that. And now go back to your gray. Now we want the middle, which should be that. Yes, 3 on that side and 3 on that side. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, middle. Hey, I actually got the middle. Ha! Alright, so that's the middle part. And make this a 9. A 9 block. 1 on the corner. Perfect. Just like that. And bada bing, bada boom. Do this 3 more times. Yay! Now that all 4 of these shoulders are done, let's go ahead and come on over here to any old shoulder. And we are just going to connect corner to corner, just like that. Okay, so now you got a square. Now go ahead and do that on these other 3 shoulders real quick. And now that that is done, come on up here to this front corner. And the pattern is 3, 3, 5, 9. So there's a 3. Now this time around, we got to go up by 2. And another 3. Now that's pretty much the only up by 2 we need to worry about. So 3, 3, 5. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I'm just going to chop that off real quick. There. 3, up 2, 3, 5, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. Down 2. Click. And boom. 3. Haha. And of course, do the same thing for the bottom. So that's a 3. Another 3. But just remember, that needs to go down by 2. 3, down by 2, 3. 5, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, up, then over. Boom. Now, the fun part. You're going to take this entire row and bring it all the way back to here. That entire circle all the way back to right here. And for funsies, we're going to do that same design over here. Yoo-hoo! Remember, 3 up by 2, and then a 3, and then 5. And lastly, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, down, and then 3. Perfect. Alright. 3, 3, 5, 9. 5, 3, 3. Same thing for the bottom, of course. 2, 3. Go down by 2. Remember that. 3. And now 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 up and then over. Haha! And same thing with the front. We need to bring that back, and we need to bring this one from this line to this line. So go ahead and do that, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now we got that. We got that, and we got that. Excuse me. So come on in here, and if you haven't covered up this spot here, do it now. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 3. Basically making an L there. And same for every corner. Now grab some glowstone. You're going to get dark in there pretty quick. You know, corners and ends, wherever you want to put it. Alright, so fill in those small gaps on these other 3 shoulders, and it'll be with the next step. Alright, now grab your green, and come to this empty spot here. Go all the way down here. Let's just pick this corner, and we want 4 total. Count on that one. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now your gray. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So it lines up with that one. Then we want to line it up with this one also. So that's a 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But this time we're going to do a 2. Go up by 2. And out by another 2. Whoops. Press the right button. So really that's an L. Okay, minor detail. So 9 and 5 is correct, but this time around it needed to go up 2. Then it can go over by the 2. So let me do this. There we go. 9, 5, up 2 and over 2. Something don't seem right though. I tell you what, grab your green and come to this wall. That's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I see what I did. Click, click. Boom. There we go. So basically, 4 greens, then you're going to hit your gray. 4 greens, then you hit your gray. And at this point, we go up. And before we go any further, make sure we got this design down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, right there. And then over by 2. Haha. So technically it's lined up right there. Bloop. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing for the top. Down by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then a gray. We don't need to count this 9 because we know the top part's already 9. Haha. 3, 4, and 5. Oop. down by 2, over by 2, like that. And then these can just connect. Same with a spot. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dirt. So used to doing it the other way. Perfect, perfect. Now, I want you to take your green and fill in that wall there. Just like that. And of course, do some glowstones as you go, because it will get dark. Now, going back to the gray, we are going to just simply bring it back until we line up with the back of the lion. Bang! Oh, perfect! And bring that entire gray all the way back to right here. Alright! Now, granted, with this design here, whoop, hang on a second, did I put one block in the wrong spot? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, minor detail, I'll fix that part there in a second. But over here, so we got our 9, our 5, down by 2 and over by 2. Now, if you really wanted, you could bring this out by 1 more, just to be lined up with this corner. But, meh, then you're 3 blocks away from the edge. I really like 4, but when you're further away, you definitely can't notice it. Okay, so I may or may not have had that corner correct like 2 minutes ago in the video. If I didn't, I wonder if any of you picked it up. He. Anyway, so just another look. You got your 9er, you got your 5er, you go up to there, and you go over by 2, and then you just go straight up. See, the way I had like 1 too many green blocks there, because I forgot how to count. Anyway, that's what it should look like, in case I lost anybody. So pause it, and let's move on. Alright, so go ahead and fill in this tiny green wall like you did over there. Okay, now that that is done, see, let's move on to the back area. Grab your green, and we want 1 block inwards. And we are going to make an entire wall, this entire back area, just like that. Alrighty. And of course, make sure you find the middle and place a glowstone, because that is where we're going to put our tail. Okay, now all of these are in 3s, and the last one's a 5. Let's go through this. 1, 2, 3. And then we got to go up by 1, 2, 3 more. So that's a 1. That's a 2 set of 3. And that's a 3 set of 3. Well, technically, if you want to say that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 sets of 3 going up. 3, 3, 3, 3. And now we go down. Excuse me. See, that's a 3. How far do we go down? 1, 2, 3. Aha! 1 set. Oops. 2 sets. 3 sets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we go up by 2. And there's our 2. And now we go down by 2 more. That's 1 set of 3. 2 sets of 3. And now we go up by 4. 1 set of 3. 2 sets of 3. 3 sets of 3. And 1 more, right? Right. Blip. boom, boom. Now this last one is going to be a 5, but we will come back to that and do that last. So just to recap, these are all 3s. 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, and we'll come back to the last one. Now this tail is pretty simple. You just simply add one block above everything. And you do the same thing for the bottom. So it looks like that. And so each and every one of these is 3 high. And now you do the same thing, but on the sides. So right smack in the middle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And go all the way to the end of the tail. Like so. And lastly, do the same thing for that side. Alright, we're getting there. Now grab your stone stairs. And just do that. All the way through. Same thing for this side. And the bottoms, of course. And there. Alright, follow that all the way to the end. Alright, so here's our tail. And now for this last part here. So grab your green. And tell you what, let's just make this whole thing green. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do a top row. Do a bottom row. Do the sides. Do the other side. Take this one middle piece, make it red. And now you want some white stairs. In this case, it's quartz. And as I've said in my other lion videos, this tail may not be accurate, but it's good enough. Yeah, I said it. It's good enough. For the original Voltron series, yeah, it's reasonable. Anyway, that's the tail. Now we venture to the back. And then we can get to the head. We're doing pretty good for time, too. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's come up to the very front of the lion. Come on over to this corner. And let's go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just a quick heads up, I'm going to do this back slightly different than the other 2. So, make sure you watch it before doing it. Because you never know. Alright, up by 4. Over by 3. And down by 2. Which lines it up perfectly with this one. Here, let me just fill this in real quick. Boom. And now, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 2 down. This part stays 3. That part stays 5. And the middle is 9, of course. So from here, we are going to... It's up to you if you want to fill in that part. You know what? Just do it. Bring this entire 3x4 block all the way back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay, now connect these two. Just like that. Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing over here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And down. And bring that one to the front. And ba-boom. Okay. And do the exact same thing for the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bring that one all the way back. Same thing for this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring that one all the way back. Alright, so front and back should look just like that. Now grab your red. So you come on over to this shoulder. We want that block over. Bang. Alright, so we want this middle piece here. And we want it to go here. Whoop. Boom. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you just want to leave that one spot open there. And go ahead and fill that in. Pretty simple. And that's the back. Alright, now let's go on to the neck. So let's just start here. Grab your green. This time we want 5 blocks total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Grab your gray. And of course, this part here is a 9. And under it, we're just going to do a 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it is lined up with his back. And this part, we're just going straight down. Okay? Okay, before we go any further, grab your green. And this one is another 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This part's a 9er. Or just lined up with the neck, the body. Burp, burp. That's a 5er. And just go straight up. Boom. And do the same thing. So a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep, I counted right. Hey. Okay. And this one needs to be now a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And just go straight down. Boom. Now I've tried tinkering with different neck designs and shapes and whatnot. It's kind of like a work in progress. Like, it's doable, but not the best. But it's doable. Alright, anyway. Fill in this tiny space here with green. Alright, now going back to the neck. This needs to come out by 4. Not counting that, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And bring the entire neck out by 4 spaces. Just like that. Now grab your green, and let's work on the head. Let's start down here. Alright, let's go right here. And we want to go down by 3, not counting you, so that's 1, 2, and 3. And from here, we're going to go this way. Can you guess? It's by 9. One more. Chart. And now we need a 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now a 3. 2 and 3. And just for reference, it is also lined up perfectly with that. That is lined up, right? Hit. Yes, it is. Okay, good. And do the same thing for this side. So that's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now a 3. Perfect. And then it just goes up. Alright, now I'm going to do this head one step at a time so I don't lose anybody. It's definitely multiple steps, so, hang in there. Okay, minor change. That's still a 9 and that's still a 5, but this needs to come up 2 before it goes over There. 9, 5, up by 2, out by 3. Then it can just go straight up from there. Pretty similar to what we did back there. So 9, 5, oop, boop, boop, be-doo. Perfect. I hope. We'll come back to that. Alright, next part is we need this to go forwards by 10 total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now bring this whole line out by 10. Like this. We'll come back to this part where we fill in that tiny bit with green. We'll come back to that. One thing at a time. Alright, now still using your green, come back to this 3 and place a block right on that corner. So it's still 3 blocks there, but there's only 2 blocks here. So that's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. And go this way by 3 total. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, heads up, I mean, it's going to be a little bit similar to the yellow lion. I did what I could to keep it different, but, you know, we'll judge it at the end. So go ahead and do it to the other side. So there's our 3er. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 and 3. Okay. Going back to this corner, let's grab our gray. And you know what? Why don't we just connect these 2 lines? 2 spots. Perfect. And from here, we want to go forward by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Same with the spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But before we bring it forward by 6, 1, 2, and 3 empty spaces. So that's on number 4. 1, 2, 3. Then we do the 6. Oops. 2, 3. Alright, so there's 3 grays, and then forward by 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and connect these. Blip. Okay. Now this part here, we might as well just fill this in with gray. Alright, go ahead and fill in that part with gray and that part with gray. But before I get any more carried away, I like to keep things lined up with their correct color. Haha! Just like that. Don't make messes, Prime. Not near the end of the video, don't do it. Okay, here we got. And this part here, let's just go ahead and fill this part in with green. But we're doing it right there. So it's basically the wall. Perfect. Okay. Alright, come on to this corner and grab your white. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs to go down. That's got to be a 2. And that's a 3. And to make life simple, just bring all of that white lined up right with this gray. Just like so. Now the lion's mouth is basically the same on all the lions, so I can kinda eyeball it from here. Prime, are you cheating? Maybe. Now, of course, it's up to you if you want to fill this part in or not. I'm going to, just because. And now, put a 4 blocker here. And double it. Do the same thing over here. And double it. And boom, that's his bottom 2 teeth. Haha. Alright, now grab a different block, any old one. 1, 2, 3. Go back to the white and make that 4 blocker. And double it. Get rid of that. Do the same thing for over here. One, 2, and 3. And connect them. And we'll start from up top. That way this part here is still 2. And make sure you double it. I've made that mistake a few times. Alrighty then. Okay, so minor mistake right here. Okay, first off, grab your grain. Now we're not changing that part there. I just want to make sure that everyone gets this 2 blocks high. Same with the gray. Didn't I just barely say, hey, make sure everything's 2 blocks high? I think I've made that same mistake in almost every single video. Okay, but at least I caught it now, and at least it's a simple fix. The best part is we don't have to change this bottom part. That's staying. All we gotta do is bring all of this up by 1 more. And this part here will just need to be chopped off and bring it up by 1 more. And chop off that part too. Go ahead and bring that up, and that over. Much better, much better. Whoo! Okay, so grab your white from this corner and bring it back to the end of that white, which is right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, that is correct. Had to double check. And of course, line it up with this corner. And what did we just say not to do? I forget. Make sure you double it. Which in this case, we can just go right underneath it. Lovely, lovely. So from this corner, we want a white outline of this gray. And this white is going to come all the way up to the top of this other white. Now don't bother filling in that, just simply bring this wall up and this wall up. So it looks like this. And do the same thing over here. Whoop. And of course, bring the white up to there. Alright, now do that here. Okay, so grab your green and make sure 1, 2. 1, 2. So let's go ahead and outline the entire white. Doop. Okay. And only connect this part. Better double it. Don't want to go through that again. Alright, now this part here, go ahead and fill this one layer with green. Okay, so it's just that one black. Whoops, I missed one. Ha. Okay. You know what? We don't need this part here. There, freeze it up some. Now for his nose, we're going with black. We want the middle 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 on the side and 3 on the other side. And of course, double it. Now this nose, we want this to come all the way back there. So it's one block further than where we left that green. And go ahead and fill in the rest of that nose. Now just for funsies, under this nose, I just simply cleared out this one layer of green. It's nothing you need to do, it's just, I feel like it. Because it kind of looks better when it's all hollowed out like this. Anyway, back to the face. It's almost there. Okay, now come on down to this corner. So this is already a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. So we want to bring this up. All the way to the top of this screen. So it's just like that. And all the way over here too. Alright, fill in this little wall here. Just like this. And just this part here. Okay. And now do the same thing for this side. Bring this part all the way up to the green. Okay. And, well, technically this nose, we did not need it to overhang. So grab your yellow stained glass and place 2 here. Just like so. And just put 1 layer of green underneath the glass. Make it look better. And do the same thing over here. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Now behind this glass, 1, 2, 3, 4. Above the glass, which is his eyes, a 2. Go ahead and bring this over also. Doop. That part there can be black. And then back to green. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring that up there. Okay. So let's work on his nose. Grab your black. Alright, so that nose is up by 2. Backwards by 2. And then we need to go up 2 more. So a 2. And then a 2. And that will go straight back to this neck. Just like that. And at the back, we just want to do 1 more layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it. That's the black part. So first things first, make sure that's like so, and do this. Same thing for this side. And of course, double, 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 double everything. Heat, heat, heat. Okay. Alright, so from this part here, we want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that will just go all the way back to the neck. Right there. And go ahead and put that part there. It's up to you if you want to leave this gray part open or not. It don't make no difference. And doing the same thing for this side. Okay. Whoop. Forget how to fly. That part like so. That part there. Okay, so that looks like that. That is that. Now this part comes out like so. Alright, and this part here can just simply come all the way back to the neck. Okay. We'll come back to that part. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves. So that part's there. Just filling in some blanks. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright, now let's come on back down to this first cheek. Or side of his face, whatever. Now we want this lined up. Right here. Which means so much green can't really see it. Alright, so bring this one wall up to here. Okay, so that wall is up. Now from here, bring this back to there. Just like that. Grab your gray. And do that. So basically that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you want 3 total. Well, 3 high, that is. And the last one will be a green. Now this back part here, go ahead and bring this gray over till it hits the neck. Now, before you go any further, make sure you get the other side done. Oh yeah. So bring this wall up. Alright, the wall is up, and this part's back by here. Get your gray out. Fill in the blanks. And we want that 3 high. Okay. Alright, from this corner, this part here, we want 1 and 2. And it's also lined up with the back. So that's another thing. See, that part there can be green. And now we want 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's got to be 3 total, counting this first layer. So, bloop. And another thing to keep in mind is that it is lined up with the top of the screen here. So, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Up to you if you want to fill in that part or not. Either way. Alright, just like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And get this side done. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. You know what I forgot to do? Okay, so it's a good thing I did the first one correctly. And make sure this goes all the way to the edge, right? Yep. Dur. Perfect. Now we're talking. Much better, much better. Whoop. One more spot. How's it look? Are we done? Are we done? Well, almost. We got 2 more things. First off, now we can fill in the gaps. So any of these gaps left over, fill it in with green. Alright, got that all nicely filled in. And now last, but certainly not least, we gotta do the cockpit. Oh yeah. So, make sure there are 2 blocks underneath the eyeballs. And make a floor that is right under it. Like that. And bring this floor all the way up to here. Okay, so here we are. I threw in a bunch of glowstone, per the usual. And I went ahead and closed this spot off, just to make it look better. Alright. Now, let's make our entranceways. We need 2 empty blocks. 1, 2. And same with this side. 1, 2, bloop. And of course, I forgot I have altered the neck design, so ignore these that we just did. Let's just do the easy way. So here's the middle of the nose. 1, 2. Grab your gray. Make a 3. Then a 1. A 2. 1, 2, and 3. And behind here, 2. Over here, 1. A 2. 1, 2, 3. And a 2. Grab your stone slabs. Okay. And let's go ahead and do the lecterns. Okay. Alright, grab some green. Come back here. We want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And one more row behind it. Okay, now this time, this part here is 2, and we got 1, 2, 3 empty spaces. That is going to be the doorway. So, go ahead, come back here. Bring this over. Alright, so where that original wall was, that just needs to be deleted. Ba-boom! And now, stone. Stone black. Toss in 2 glowstones there. Stone slab. Stone slab. 1 more stone. 1 more stone. Oop, hold up a second. Okay, so I definitely made a goof, but minor goof. Okay. There we go. Much better. And this part here is supposed to be gray, not green. I tell ya, how long did it take you guys to get to this part? Me, I'm going on about 6 hours. Oi. And we're like 2 minutes away from finishing this video. Making good time though. Alright, slap a beacon down there. You don't need a beacon, it's just extra light. Lever here, lever there. However you want them to point. And from here, we can just fill that in with green. Okay. Is that correct? Something seems a little odd. Oh, well, I mean, if you want, you could always line that up with your. There you go. 2, 3, 4. 3 by 3. Whatever you want for a doorway, your choice. Or just leave it. Yeah, I think I like it better like this. Oop. But we don't need the doorway that tall. Dirt. That wide. There we go. Hope I didn't lose anybody at the end there. But here's the cockpit. And if you want, toss in a armor stand there. Now as far as armor goes, I don't really see any green armor. So, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Chainmail, iron. Yeah, chainmail, why not? Is there a way of painting the armor? Someone let me know in the comments, please. Alright, so I hope I didn't lose anybody in the last few minutes of this video. But hey, we're done. This tutorial is finished. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lion number 3 is done. Take a quick peek. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope if you're building this, it came out good. And by the way, I have a Discord now, so hey, if you did build any of this stuff, join my Discord. Show me how it came out. If anyone's got a better way of doing these legs, hey, I'm all ears. Alright, I got 2 more lions to go, and then we're done. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.